Hi everyone, welcome to the 2013 Medina County District Library Summer Reading Program. Last year we had over 1,100 teens participate and win fantastic prizes at all of our 7 locations. This year's theme is Beneath the Surface, so think deep, under the layers. Who are you deep inside? The summer reading game officially starts on June 3rd, but you can go online or stop by your library anytime starting May 6th to sign up early. Here's how it works. Go to our website and click on Summer Reading Game. Make sure you select the teen game. You'll need to create a username and password and then fill out all the information. If you remember your username and password from last year, you can use that again and update your information. After you complete your profile, you can sign in and log your books and write reviews. Write your first review and come into the library to receive a free book. Make sure you log your books online because every day there are chances to win prizes if you play online. Also, be sure to stop by your local library branch and let them know how many books you've read. You get 1 scratch-off ticket for every book you've read. So if you read 5 books, you get 5 scratch-off tickets. You can become an instant winner and get cool prizes like gift cards to Chipotle, Target, Starbucks, local restaurants and pizza places, Amazon, and local ice cream shops. There are lots of free cool prizes to win if you read and play the game. Each scratch-off ticket is entered into a raffle for a chance to win the grand prize at the end of the summer for a $100 Target gift card. But you must come into the library and get your scratch-off tickets. Remember, even the Sorry Try Again scratch-offs qualify for the grand prize drawing. The more books you read, the better your chances are of winning the grand prize. In addition to the summer reading game, stop by your local library for a variety of fun programs happening this summer. These include Hide and Seek in the Library, our theater workshop, Make Your Own Ice Cream Flavors, the Marvelous Mask Contest, and tons more. Also, for those of you that are looking for volunteer hours to put on resumes and college applications, the library is the perfect place to volunteer. Stop by or call your local library for more information. Here are some amazing books to check out this summer.
Great! So you just heard about our Teen Summer Reading Game at the Medina County District Library. So now we're going to do a couple of books. I'm just going to tell you about a couple of great books that I found and some that you might enjoy. So this one is There is a Passion in You That Scares Me, says Elizabeth to Victor Frankenstein. Yes, that's right. It's the crazy, it's alive doctor from Frankenstein, the book and the movie. In this book, you easily slip into the dark and brooding atmospheric world of Mary Shelley and meet the young Victor Frankenstein. In this gothic thriller, This Dark Endeavor, we see young Victor struggling with his own feelings of power, obsession, love, and desire. When he stumbles upon a secret dark library full of old alchemical texts that contain the potion for the elixir of life. When Victor's twin, Conrad, falls deathly ill from an unknown disease, the elixir of life may be the only thing that can save him. But is Victor pursuing this to save his brother's life? Or is he doing it for his own glory? Victor is brash and jealous and arrogant and is a very different kind of teen character than the ones you usually see that are sometimes kind of wimpy and whiny. You can easily visualize how this teen becomes the mad genius of Shelley's Frankenstein and can see how sometimes even the purest intentions can lead and stir up to the darkest obsessions. This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Opel. So this next one is, I'm going to ask you guys out there that are watching this video, how many of you are fans of the TV show Once Upon a Time? Well, I certainly am. And if you are too, then this is the book that you need to read. It has the same feel as the show. It's twisting many fairy tales together in a way that you wouldn't normally hear or think they would go, and not necessarily with the happy endings either. It's slightly dark and magical, adventurous, mysterious. The story starts with Sunday, yes, as in the day of the week, and it isn't easy being the rather overlooked and unhappy youngest sibling of the 2 sisters named for the other 6 days of the week. Sunday's only comfort is in her writing stories, although what she writes sometimes has a terrible tendency to come true. When Sunday meets an enchanted frog who asks about her stories, the two become friends. Soon, that friendship deepens into something magical. And then one night, Sunday kisses her frog goodbye and leaves, not realizing that the love has transformed this frog into Rumbold, who is the crown prince of Ireland, and a man Sunday's family despises. The prince returns to his castle, intent on making Sunday fall in love with him as the man he is, not the frog he was. But Sunday is not so easy to woo. How can she feel such a strange, strong attraction to this prince that she barely knows? And what twisted secrets lie hidden in her past and in hers? Enchanted is simply enchanting. Any classic fairy tale, and even a couple of nursery rhymes you can possibly think of, abound in this story and are intricately woven together into this subtle and delightful story. This is a must-read for anyone who loves fairy tales, classic fairy tales, twisted fairy tales, and the TV show Once Upon a Time. This is Enchanted by Alethea Contis. So this next one I'm going to talk to you guys about is not for the faint of heart. So I'm putting a warning out there right now. For those of you that may be watching this in high school, I would say go ahead. For those of you in maybe 6th, 7th, and 8th, if you're watching this video, just kind of approach it with caution. But I do want to tell you guys about it because it is really good, and you may even want to maybe run it by your parents if they have concerns about you reading this. But this is just it's too good to pass up, so I want to tell you guys about it. Naughty John does his work with his apron on, cuts your throat and takes your bones, sells them off for a couple of stones. Are you creeped out yet? Even a little bit? Well, you really should be, because this book is fantastically haunting and creepy. And it opens up in a 1920s flapper party where the young folks get out a Ouija board for a bit of fun. Little do they know, they will release a foul, horrible, evil spirit on the city of Manhattan. Enter Evie. Evie has been exiled from her boring old hometown and is shipped off to the bustling streets of New York City, and she is positively thrilled. Soon enough, Evie is running with the glamorous Ziegfeld girls and rakish pickpockets. The only catch is that Evie has to live with her Uncle Will, who is the curator for the Museum of American Folklore, Superstition, and the Occult, also known as the Museum of the Creepy Crawlies. When a rash of occult-based murders comes to light, Evie and her uncle are right in the thick of the investigation. And through it all, Evie has a secret. A mysterious power that she could use to help catch this killer, if he doesn't catch her first. And Evie isn't the only one who has this power. Many characters are revealed to have a similar power, and their stories intertwine throughout the book. The Diviners has captured the ambience of 1920s New York City perfectly, down to the brass slang and the glamorous nightlife of New York City and the Flapper Girls. More than that, it is an amazingly haunting, creepy mystery that is sometimes filled with great horror. So I'm going to read you the last paragraph of the first chapter in case you don't believe me and you think that you're really tough and that you can read this easily. Deep in the cellar of a dilapidated house, a furnace comes to life with a death rattle, like the last bitter cough of a dying man laughing contemptuously at his fate. A faint glow emanates from that dark, foul-smelling earthen tomb. Oh yes, something moves again in the shadows, a harbinger of much greater evil to come. Naughty John has come home, and he has work to do. This is The Diviners by Libba Bray.